Here we have a SAT math question. There is an XY plane given over here. In this XY plane, we have two lines. One is over here and the other one is an horizontal line passing through the value 2 on the y-axis. Okay, now let's go to the information here. If a new graph of three linear equation is created using the system of equations shown and the equation x positive 4y equals to negative 16, how many solutions x comma y will the resulting system of three equations have? So the question is asking us to create a system of three linear equations. So we have two straight lines over here. From these two straight lines, we'll be getting two linear equations, and we have to use the another equation in the question. It's over here. So using these three equations, we have to create a new system of three linear equations. So if we create such a system of three linear equations, how many solutions will the system have? Okay, if I sketch the graph of a system of three linear equations, I'll be getting three lines. For example, say the three lines intersect at a particular point. One second, let me sketch over here. So now look at it, the three lines in the system intersect at a particular point. Then we have to say this point is the solution for the system of three linear equation. Since the three lines intersect at only one point over here, we have to say, so the system of three linear equations has only one solution. In case if all the three lines intersect more than one point, like say 2 points, then we have to say there are two solutions for the system of three linear equations. So I do not know whether all the three lines are going to intersect exactly at 1 point or 2 points or infinitely many points. So for that, what I have to do is I have to get the equations of the two straight lines in the xy plane given over here. Okay, to get the equation of this straight line in slope intercept form, first let me get the slope of this line. So also it is a falling line. That is, when I look at the line from left to right, it's going down. It's a falling line. Its slope will be negative, and also its y-intercept is 0, 4. Okay, now let's find the slope of the line over here. So for that, let's use rise over run formula. So here the rise is negative 3 because we are coming down, and to measure the run, I have to find the length of this part. So here we have 4 units and here we have 8 units. So total run is 12 units. Okay, now let me write the equation of the first line slope intercept form. That is y equals to negative 3, the rise is, and the run is 12 times x positive. So B is the y coordinate of the y-intercept. Here the y coordinate of the y-intercept is 4. So instead of B, I can write 4. Okay, now I got the equation of the first line. Okay, now let's get the equation of the second line, the horizontal line, which is passing through the value 2 on the y-axis. So it's very simple because the equation of this line is y equals to 2. So because it's an horizontal line passing through the value 2 on y-axis, so I'm writing the equation of the second line as y equals to 2. Okay, to get the equation of the third line, let's go to the information over here. So we don't have graph for the third line. We have the equation for the third line, that is x positive 4y equals to negative 16. Since we have these two equations in slope intercept form, so I have to write the third one over here also in slope intercept form. For that, let me write the equation over here, that is x positive 4y equals to negative 16. So to get these equations slope intercept form, first let me subtract x from both sides. So when I do so, this positive x, negative x will cancel. I'm getting 4y equals to negative x, negative 16. Now let me divide everything by 4. So then this 4 will cancel. Then y equals to this negative x over 4 can be written as negative 1/4 x negative. When I divide 16 by 4, I'm getting 4. The slope intercept form equation of this line is y equals to negative 1/4 of x negative 4. Let me write that over here. So that is y is equal to negative 1/4 of x negative 4. And also in the first line, we have the slope negative 3 over 12. I think it can be simplified. That is negative 3 over 12 equals to this 3 goes into 3 one time, 3 goes into 12 4 times. So negative 3 over 4 can be simplified to negative 1/4. So we can replace this negative 3 over 12 by negative 1/4. Okay, let me write over here. Okay, now I have the equations of all the three lines. So when it comes to the first equation and the third equation, they have the same slope and different y-intercepts. That is, here the y-intercept is 0, 4. Here the y-intercept is 0, negative 4. So whenever two lines have the same slope and different y-intercepts, then the two lines are parallel. That means they will never intersect. Okay, now to sketch the equation of the third line, because already I have the graphs for these two lines over here in the xy plane. Now I have to sketch the graph of the third line. So for that, I have to sketch a line parallel to this line with the y-intercept 0, negative 4. Because these two lines are parallel, the reason is they have the same slope. So now I have to sketch a line. To get the graph of this line, I have to sketch a line parallel to this one with the y-intercept 0, comma negative 4. Okay, now let me sketch a line over here. 1 second, let me do it. Okay, here I have sketched the equation, I have sketched a graph of the given equation. So it passes through 0, comma negative 4 because its y-intercept is 0, comma negative 4. Okay, now, so the first line over here, the line what I've sketched now will never intersect because the parallel lines will never intersect. Since the first line and the third line never intersect, so definitely all the three lines in the xy plane over here will never intersect at a point. So if all the, as I said earlier, if all the three lines intersect at a particular point, then the point at where all the three lines are concurrent is a solution for the resulting system of three equations. But here, even the two of the three lines never intersect because these two lines are parallel. So these two lines will never intersect since two of the equations in the system of three linear equations never intersect. Definitely all the three lines in the resulting system of three equations will never intersect at a point. So there is no solution for the resulting system of three equations. So the number of solutions for the resulting system of three equations is 0. We find 0 in option A. So the correct answer choice for this question is option A.